things, full of fantabulous things, as always. And for today's video, I thought we would do something different. And this is the longer content that I talked about in yesterday's video. For those of you who do not know, and if you don't know, you've been living under a rock, Call of Duty Next was today. Call of Duty Next was today, and I really wanted to do a reaction video for you guys. I really did want to do a reaction video for you guys. Just to react. Look, I'm going to tell you guys, spoiler alert, this game looks incredible. I'm going to send you guys over there. I'm not going to give you away too much in case you guys haven't seen it. I will talk about it more after you guys watch everything. I'm going to talk about it more at the end of this video, but I'm going to send you guys over there, okay? 1, 2, 3, and go. You guys, I am so ready for this. I am so ready for this. I got my tea here. I got my headphones. I got everything set up. I am ready to go. I'm so excited. You know, Call of Duty is my main game. So I'm just excited. I'm excited. I feel like the word next has a good feel to me, because I feel like that means that this is going to be the new era of Call of Duty. So I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited, especially after today. I'm super excited because we got the announcement of the attachment system. So I'm super excited. The music just started. Let's go. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Let's go. Hey, here we go. I'm so excited. I gotta sit like this. I am so excited. I'm so excited. This is going to be good, y'all. This is going to be good. I've been loving, while we've been waiting here, I've been loving the music. The music. I'm so excited. The music sounds epic to me. It just sounds epic. I honestly cannot wait for this. This is going to be just again, the word next makes me excited. It's like I have a feeling this is a new era of Call of Duty, and I'm so ready for it. We're so close. I'm so excited. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. I'm super excited. Okay, we have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, bring it on. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
We're a team.
Oh, I already like it.
All of us.
Oh, I love that they brought in Ghost, by the way. Ghost, for those of you who do not, is arguably my favorite campaign. And I'm campaign girl. I'm ready. Yes, we're going to look at multiplayer. Warzone 2.0. Let's go with the 2.0. I cannot wait. Oh, we're going to look at mobile. Okay, I used to do mobile.
Now. Yes, sir.
I wish. And what? What else are we on the beginning? Oh, what else are we looking at? Woohoo! I wonder if we're going to find some of the DLC. I mean, the DMC mode. DMC mode. I don't know.
Everyone, and welcome to Call of Duty Next.
I'm ready, girl. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Girl, let's do it.
The general manager of Call of Duty, and I am thrilled to help kick off
Let's do it.
A truly significant moment, not only for the highly anticipated upcoming release of Modern Warfare 2, but a very significant moment for the future of the entire Call of Duty franchise.
That's what I want to hear.
You see, over the last several years, we've experienced explosive and dynamic growth.
Yes.
And we've learned a ton along the way.
Good.
And those learnings have fueled our ambition to deliver a wholly new, elevated player experience. One focused, of course, on delivering more fun and innovation, but also state-of-the-art tech advancements built to support a more connected Call of Duty community than ever before. So just know that what we shared today across Modern Warfare 2, our brand new Warzone 2.0 experience coming later this fall, and our designs to bring Warzone to mobile for players on the go are all certainly big news.
I'm going to get back into that.
But it's just the first chapter of the
depends
very
on how it
bold,
looks now,
long-term
I
vision that we carry to take Call of Duty to even
that.
higher heights in the years to come. Ultimately, though, we know that you, our players and fans around the world, will be the judge of all that. And it's why we are thrilled to be doing this on the eve of our Modern Warfare 2 beta and to be here live in person with more than 200 of the biggest streamers and creators in all of gaming. They will finally get their hands on the true star of the show, the gameplay itself.
Yes.
So let's get right into it.
That's what I want to know.
It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce, alongside me,
Oh,
Patrick
Ninja's
Kelly,
there.
co-studio head of Infinity Ward and the
They're all
executive
there.
creative director of Call of Duty. Pat,
They were interviewing
welcome.
some of them in the 30
Thank you,
minutes that we were
Johanna.
waiting.
It's so exciting to
They
be here with
interviewed
all
him,
of you. It's been such a journey to get to this place. You know, on the franchise, I always get asked by people, or regularly get asked by people, what are the areas you focused on improving, or what are the areas you innovated on?
Yeah. I want to know. Give it to
We
me.
worked on improving and innovating on every area of the game. It always comes back to gameplay. Gameplay
Tim,
is king.
let's go with
But
the Tim
I could
Tap
go on
Man.
and
Let's
on.
go.
Things like third person. Things like where we've innovated in the space of Battle Royale. We've got an all-new mode in DMZ that has large player counts along with massive player counts of AI. And it goes on and on and on. We've got mobile connected with progression and everything else across all of the games. And
That's cool.
it just goes
That's
on
cool.
and on. But you know what? It all comes back to one thing.
What?
It comes back to fun. Everything we do is in the service of fun. Whether you're a hardcore player or a casual player,
Yes.
whether you are somebody who likes to play with your friends or you like to play alone, wherever you
I love
play,
everybody
be it on
behind there.
console
They're
or
like,
PC
this is
or
my
mobile,
moment.
however you play, whether you're a camper or a slayer, we've tried to think about
Oh,
fun
blame
for
'em.
you. And hopefully
Doing
today
it
you're going to
too.
see that and play that, and fun is what you come away with.
Absolutely. You know, fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on. And I'm particularly excited about some of the
I love
social
the green
features that
pants.
are coming as part of this launch. Things like proximity chat and new gulag twists. There's definitely going to
Ooh,
be
new gulag twist.
instances
I'm
where
all for
players
that.
will interact not only with their own squads, but may even have to work together with other players in unexpected and pretty fresh ways.
I'm ready.
We've already seen some hilarious interactions, in fact, during play sessions, and I can't wait to see how these new ways to connect evolve over time. Now, Pat, what can you tell us about weapons?
Oh, wow. So
Yeah,
we
tell us about it.
completely
If y'all didn't
innovated
know, I
in the
did a whole
area of
video
connecting
yesterday on
you,
it.
the
Put
player,
it in the description
to your
below.
instance in the game, making you feel more in the game. And I guess you can think about it as starting out with the camera. The camera represents your
Ooh,
eyes, right?
okay.
So connecting the camera to your body, we've done that with some inverse kinematics and some physics and other things like that. We've connected then the body to the hands on the gun. Again, with some sophisticated inverse kinematics. We've connected the gun with the actual bullets coming out of it. So now,
Okay.
wherever that gun is pointed, however it's pointed, the bullets are coming out of it exactly from the barrel. There's no disconnect there.
That's
and that's
nice.
before I even get
Okay.
into what we've done with the new gunsmithing and how you build your weapons and
Look
the
at staff, they're
platforms,
just sitting
etc. But
around.
look,
Standing around,
you're going to play it, and I hope you'll love it like we
looking
do.
at people. I
All
don't
right,
blame
well,
them.
we've taken up
They're
enough
around some
time,
of
but
the
before
biggest
they
ones.
kick us off the
biggest content
stage,
creators
can we tell
there.
them about raids?
Yes, thank you. So with the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, and then shortly after that, Warzone 2.0, and then very shortly after that, for the first time ever, we're going to release a raid in Call of Duty. It's a very different kind of gameplay. It's very intense. We think it's very fun. And we're super
ready.
excited about it. And by the way, there's one other thing I want to
Excited.
talk
Can you
about
show
for
me it?
all of you hardcore players out there.
Yes.
I heard so many of you talk about what play challenges can you give us beyond just winning, which, anyway, I won't go off on that. But we've got a whole series of quests and gameplay challenges that occur when you actually win in Warzone or you hit different milestones that you'll have an opportunity to do. And believe me when I say everyone in the match will know when you're on them and if you prevail at them. So look forward to that.
Oh, that's
Big
cool.
things
That's
ahead.
cool.
And now, before we kick it over to
That
Miles and
just-
team to carry the day, we are extremely excited to give you the world premiere of the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer trailer. Thanks again
Yes,
and enjoy the
let's
show.
go. I'm ready. That just gives us more opportunity to create content. What they just told us there. I love that.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
I cannot wait. I am
We've never
predominantly
seen
a
activity on
multiplayer
this
girl.
scale before.
I can play Warzone, but I prefer. I am
They
more
have each other.
multiplayer.
The world is a vampire.
We can't say it. We can't stand Call of Duty. They're like, that's all you get. That is all you get. You don't get to see anything else. This is it. Right here. And it sounds incredible. Here we go. They're like, that little part is secretive, but you can see the rest of this now. Let's go. Ah, it looks great.
Enemies above.
Oh, that's nice. The heart monitor looks cool. Ooh. Okay, I can see what they're saying about the first person thing, how they worked that out. I can already tell. That's incredible. Wow. Oh, the camera? Well, you can see. Oh, you can climb up. Oh, let's go. That is such cool movement right there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, let's see with the launcher. Can we see? Yes. Oh my. Oh, do you get that? In the game, that would be fun. If you blew someone, you kind of see it in slow motion.
Never seen a warzone like this.
Warzone. Ooh! Ooh! That's cool. Oh, the little knife has like sparks with it. Oh. Oh, I love the boat thing. Like I said, I did a whole thing on that third person. Did they just say third person? Maybe it's like when you're driving the boat. But are you going to be able to play in third person? What? Wow.
And get early access to the open beta.
Wow. Oh, look at the guard around him. That's cool.
Reports Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army. But we have each other.
Oh, I'm so glad they're putting swimming in. Ooh, the ghost. Let's go. I'm so glad that they're putting in swimming. That you can swim. I've always thought Call of Duty needed that. They did it. They've done it a few times, but not on this scale that they're going to be doing.
Locate the prisoners and move them to extraction.
To extraction. Okay.
Enemies above. Drill charge.
That's cool. The drill charge. What? That's so cool.
Hostage secure.
Okay, I love this. This is like a mission. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Look at that. What? So, like, you're going to have missions where you have to rescue people. What? That's a game changer. Let's go.
Do not let them cross the border.
Wow. Look at all the cars and stuff in the world. It's just immersive. Look at it. Ooh. Again, I hope they can do that in slow motion, like when you hit things like that. That would be cool.
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
The world is a vampire.
Wow. Okay, so I kind of have a wow. Basically, this is the same thing. I think they're replaying it because they messed up, but I'm glad that they did because I caught things. Maybe I'll see if they see. I'm gonna look and see if they say third person. Oh, a floating one. Let's go with that. Gun 2.0. Okay, I'm super excited about that. And a third person mode. I told you guys. What? Call of Duty's never done a third person mode except when you drive things. What? That is amazing. They are really giving us some new stuff. And it looks, and it looks just clean. Wow. Wow, wow,
And
wow.
get early access to the open beta.
Wow, I do have access
And there we
to
go,
the
Call
there.
of Duty fans. The trailer's so nice. We ran
Wow.
it twice. It is all there. Everything that makes this franchise so special. We are incredibly excited
And
to
it's
be
making
here today.
it more special
and
with
after
the
that,
things
quite
that you
frankly, how
just
can you not be?
announced.
My name is Miles Ross, and I am so excited to truly be here with a few of the members of the Infinity Ward team who
super
are bringing Modern
excited.
Warfare 2 to life. Guys, we have 200 of our friends behind us who are going to be playing and streaming shortly. But before that, we also have Stephanie Snowden, Director of Communications for Infinity Ward, as well as Joe Seeker over the on-air, Jeff Smith, multiplayer design directors here at Infinity
I cannot
Ward.
wait.
Guys, first off.
I cannot wait.
Oh,
I know we
things
need to come down a bit. I
from
can't come
Modern
down from
Warfare
that. That was
2019. I mean, let's start
incredible,
high
and
level,
I'm glad
because
that they
there's a lot to get
showed
through
it.
today,
I
guys. You saw
realize
that
now
trailer.
that's what they
Let's
were
go with
doing.
the
I'm
philosophy,
glad.
Steph. Let's
That was
stay
good
high
of them to
level.
do that.
What went into the creation of the
Because I
game?
caught
You
things.
said it.
I caught things.
Precisely. There is so much. This game has just so much content. It's got something
I
for
can tell.
everyone, and it's really been the result
That was the
of
number
3 years
one
of hard
problem
work,
with
at IW and our partners across
one of
all
the number
the
one
Activision
problems
studios.
with Vanguard.
And so much of that work started with you guys at home, the community, the fans, our creators here, and that conversation and feedback from 2019
Cold War was
is
okay on
really
that. It wasn't
been a
terrific,
core
but it was
piece
better
of
than
what Modern Warfare 2
Vanguard.
is. And it's a dialogue that we hope to continue, especially here today. Well, we've got so much in store with this MP experience, and people like Jeff and Joe here, who I am honored to work with, and their experience on this franchise, we're in good hands.
Well, I feel like,
Okay,
like
so
I said, the word next, I'm feeling it even more
let's,
now.
Let's set up what Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is all about. And
Yeah,
let's stay
tell
high
us.
level for now.
I'm
Because
ready.
there's a lot of details, friends, juicy details.
Sure. I mean, when you come into making a sequel, it can be kind of tricky. What do you keep from the previous game? What do you get rid of? And where can you add new things in and not mess up this kind of nicely balanced ecosystem that we had? And so we came up with a few methods. One of them being player behaviors. And I say behaviors and not play styles. I think a lot of people will say play styles, but that can kind of change during a match. But behaviors are more ingrained in how players play. And we just put them into 3 big groups. We call them rushers, which are just aggressive players. They just want to find the action and go.
I'm in between
and then we
a
have
rusher
sentinels,
and a
and these are
tactical.
defensive players. They want to just kind of hold down a building, maybe keep a little overwatch. And then we have stalkers, which are reactive, and they kind of hang back and try to read the field and read where spawns are.
I think I'm
And
that.
really, we just
I'm
kind of
between
use
that and
these as
rusher.
filters to keep us honest with the content that we're making. So they're making enough toys and equipment for players to be successful.
I
playing
love
our
the
game.
drill thing.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Stephanie,
love that.
What are some of the new features coming to multiplayer, some of the new stuff that you're most excited to talk about?
Oh boy, there are a ton of new features to dive into with this game, but
third-person mode.
we really pushed forward even the most fundamental aspects of what makes a Call of Duty game with Modern Warfare 2. And
I
it's been
love the
really
thing on the
amazing for me to
side.
come
Thank
on
you,
board
Call of Duty.
this past year and see these innovations coming to life, to hear Jeff jump into, breaking down the 1v1. And personally for me, water. Our water, I've seen the memes,
Yes.
we love water. It's really hard to make in games. But the aquatic combat, some of the things you're able to do with vehicles in the water, I think
The
that
thing that
level
you
of immersion
throw
is really going to
and
speak to fans.
explodes,
And
that was
I've really
cool.
enjoyed playing.
Usually that was only on land.
Aquatic combat. Steph loves to swim. Joe, can we go into some details about our water-based adventures in MW2?
Yeah, I mean, last game we really
But I
wanted
like
to add
that,
water,
though. It's
and we knew we
needed.
didn't have time, right? So in Verdansk, we froze the rivers and we made the outskirts just a kill trigger. In this game, as soon as we started Modern Warfare 2, we leaned into water, both visually.
I love that.
Beautiful caustics. There's
It's
waves
much
with white
needed.
caps. But we also, the gameplay side, there's unique ballistics underwater.
And
You
even
only
the
can use certain
boats
weapons
look better.
underwater.
Like
Your
they
pistol
did
is your
that
weapon
a little
underwater,
bit
otherwise
in
you can't
Cold
use your
War.
primary weapons. But it's also
they
a nice
don't
cover
run
evasion
very
mechanic.
well.
If you're getting shot at, you can dive into the water, and
Oh,
as you
I
get
love
deeper,
that.
it gets
What?
murkier. Like
That's
the farther
it.
you
Now,
are
that's
from
cool.
something,
Now, you
can't
could not
see it.
do that
And so
in Cold
it's been
War.
super fun for us to dig into water and really flex on what
Now,
water could
I will
be
say
in Call
this,
of Duty. And
in
you saw the boats and the mine that
Cold
floats,
War,
and
you could kinda
every piece of
do it.
equipment
Kinda. You
has
could
been
do it
filtered.
in,
Like, how does it work through water? Like, we
Zombies.
had to
I
look
just
at
played that
everything
the
in the
other
game
night,
and say,
but
how does
you
it work in
couldn't
water?
shoot
What's
like
the
that.
best version?
Our vehicles
cool.
will just slowly
And
submerge.
the water
Yeah,
wasn't that
wood instead of
clear.
blinking
This
out.
is
Yeah.
definitely
A lot of details.
head above that.
Oh my God! Well, I can't quite wait to literally dip my toes into those waters. But guys, let's not forget about the ground and the air. Like, I mean, what else is going to be coming to the movement system? Joe, what do we got?
Well, you know, last game we did mount, and we had slide, and even though we're a military shooter, fluid movement is super important to us. So this game, you saw in the trailer, you can see here on the video,
I love that.
we have a new ledge
Look
hand
at that.
mechanic, and that's essentially a high mantle. But
I
instead
love
of doing
that
a high
they're
mantle
doing
and
that.
throwing
I
yourself
love
up
that
over
they're
into
doing
combat,
that.
you can now peek. If you have a pistol,
They're
you can pull
kind
that
of
pistol out
doing
and
a
use
play
that.
off of, I feel
we
like.
also added a dive. You know, last game
Fortnite
we had the
just a little
slide
bit
that
there,
kept your
but
gun
I'm
up.
glad that they're
But we
doing
really
that.
wanted players to have an option where if they're getting shot at, they don't know where they're getting shot at, they can get down, get out of fire.
I like
the
that.
other really cool thing is the dive's just high enough to let you get through
Okay,
a
they're
window.
slide
And so if you throw a
canceling. Did you
grenade up into
guys
a
just
building,
see
second
he
story, often you'll
slid?
see players, you know, like rats leaving a ship,
There
diving
is-
out
they
through the
do.
windows.
I wonder what they're gonna
And,
say about
It's
that.
just another option
Okay,
for players
so-
in combat.
Kind of just
Yeah, and
confirmed
all
there
of
that there
these
might be some
dynamic movements
sliding.
mean
Not
you
unless
can
that was just
interact
part of the
with
video.
vehicles specifically in a very cool way. I'm gonna save some of that gas for when we get to Warzone 2.0, but it's really exciting.
All right, vehicle details to come. But now, guys, let's talk about equipment. Obviously, Call of Duty, crazy sandbox, a lot of cool toys to play with. Joe, what are some of the new dynamite new items that we're going to be throwing at each other and equipping and using and all sorts?
I
in this
love,
game?
like
you
I
saw some
said,
cool
the
stuff in
drill
the trailer.
one.
You saw the drill charge.
Cool.
You saw the shock stick. One of the other cool ones you saw is the inflatable decoy. And this is a mine that you can throw out.
Did we see
and
that?
it basically sits
What's
there.
that?
And if a player gets close to it, it auto deploys and basically inflates like.
Oh,
like a
that's
airbag.
cool.
And it faces
That's
the
so
person that triggered
cool.
it. And so it's a great distraction technique.
Ooh,
You can
that
also fire it
shotgun
off
was
with
good.
with a clacker. If you want to control when it goes off, you can throw it in water.
Oh,
and here you just
that's
saw
cool.
the DDoS. We added all this equipment into this game, and the DDoS is our kind of answer of like, hey, I'm going to breach this building. I want to go clean house.
I like
but don't
what they're
wanna deal
doing
with
here.
all
They're
the shit
showing
inside.
us
So I'm
the
gonna
new-
hit the DDoS.
some of the new
Boom,
modes.
It's going to shut down
Perfect
everything.
for
I like
and
it.
Move in, and clear that
I
room.
love the camera thing
You
as
saw
well.
the heartbeat
This is
sensor
like
is back. It's got a new look.
I love
but it
this
also has a
mode.
battery
I
as a
was
balancing
hoping they
mechanic,
were
so you
going to
can't use
put
it
stuff like
indefinitely
this
in
in here.
Warzone. And there's so
This
much
is the
more.
TAC cam too, which
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
just saw, which to me is a personal favorite.
You
I
can
like
put
that.
out a lot of them, and
Yeah.
even you can patch into your teammates, so you can kind
That's
of get a
cool.
little crazy.
Yeah, kind of like a sticky GoPro, but will actually mark your enemies for your team.
That's
So it's
cool,
I
particularly in that
expect to see a
kind of
lot
mode,
of
like
fun
rescue and
There's
search.
so
moments
many,
with
cool.
that today.
so many toys and new tools that we just want players to get in and play with. I think there's something like 13 field upgrades, you know,
Whoa.
between Warzone and Core MP, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh my God! Until they all get DDoS. Ha, ha, ha. All this talk about equipment, it reminds me. I mean, that's one element to look at now, but we've also got Gunsmith, brand new Gunsmith. Guys,
I
what
love
can you
the
tell me about
Gunsmith
it, and
mode.
how
Again,
will
I
it change
did
the way
do
that
a
we
whole
level our
new,
weapons and manage them? I mean, what's going on there?
A whole
Yeah,
new,
so the new
a
Gunsmith
video
allows
on that.
players to build out their weapons more smoothly than ever before. We put out some videos yesterday
I'll
for
put
the
that
Intel
again
drop.
in
I
the
hope
description
people dig
below.
into those if you want a better look at Gunsmith 2.0. But we're really looking at unprecedented opportunities for weapon customization. And the new weapon platforming will actually allow players to unlock
I love
universal
it's going to
attachments through
cut down
cross-progression.
grinding
So we
so
saw a lot
much.
of really positive feedback from
And
the
I
community
okay, so they
yesterday.
just showed
This
you
is
the
sort of
tiers.
intended
That's
to,
cool.
decrease the grind. You're no longer unlocking every single attachment
That's
for
so
every
cool.
single
And
weapon.
it's a
there
game
will be
changer.
some
It
shared
really is a
attachments
game
through
changer.
progression. And I'm really excited to see the streamers
love
and the
this.
content creators jump into this today. I know we all love the gun bench from 2019, so it's exciting.
This does
It's
sound
going to
amazing.
be good.
So we've been hearing a little bit about weapon platforms and shared attachments. This is very, very cool stuff. Can you dive into those details, though, Joe? I mean, what can we expect?
Yeah, I can add a little bit of what Stephanie said. We had this vision last game with Gunsmith, and we were like, okay, what if you could take an assault rifle and you could make it an SMG? And that was our
Scott
driving
is
kind of
fun.
like motivator for that system. And we kind of hit that. You could take it functionally through attachments, but the weapon name wouldn't change, and we couldn't change the receiver. And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor, that grip, they all come with. And to what Stephanie said, we have shared attachments within these platforms. We have branching progression. You unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns, and it's all to hit this
that is
vision
just huge.
of I'm building up an arsenal of
cannot
weapons, an
express
arsenal
how
of attachments.
huge
I'm sitting
that
down to my
is.
gun bench, and I'm going to make the perfect weapon for me.
I think maybe the simplest way to think about it is a gun tree, and each time
Yes.
you hit a branch, that's a
Good.
receiver.
I also
and
think
they
I
grow out
called
of
it a
that.
family
Yeah,
in
and
my
that's we wanted to ground
video
that in
as
reality.
well.
Functionally, a receiver is based in that changing the weapon type, and I think it provides a really seamless experience for players looking to build out the perfect weapon for a multitude of play styles. So you're going to be able to jump into that platform and customize however you want for, you know, situational combat. And you're actually going to see the FJX Cinder weapon vault in action today, which is the entirely unlocked Platform 1, the M4, the Mic 4. And the weapon vault maintains its aesthetic properties across all corresponding attachments. So we've heard you talk about the Frankenprint. This is our answer. It's an extremely rare. This is a huge, you know, project for our teams to design these, but it is the ultimate weapon blueprint. And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder weapon vault with the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2.
That's cool.
Beta.
Available in
I
beta,
do have
so
the
we're gonna
Vault
rock with that
Edition.
thing all weekend
I
long.
do,
Okay, so Gunsmith looks incredible. Okay, I'm excited. I cannot wait to get into this one soon. Our streamers are going to get into this one soon as well. But first, guys, we need to hear about maps and modes. We've got our tools to play with, equipment, weapons.
Yeah, I want to hear about
maps
the
and
maps.
modes, though. Let's get into this one.
I'm very interested because I want to see good maps.
You know, the philosophy, I suppose, behind building out maps. After Jeff, this is for you.
Yeah, you know, right from the start, we knew we wanted to build another big map, not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for quite a long time.
The new mode. I read about that on the internet.
Yes.
But, you know, when you lay out these big maps, it's kind of a collection of all these little POIs, these points of interest. And within each of these, we've really fine-tuned that they can play large-scale core modes like Ground War and a bunch of others really well. And so, you know, stepping back from this large map and looking at how much open world sandboxy gameplay that we have, we looked back at our 6v6 maps and really tried to refine and make them a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So
I will say I like
for 6v6
maps.
in comparison to the last game.
The big ones
they're just
are cool,
a
but if
little
I'm
bit
playing
more
core
straightforward, a
multiplayer
little bit more
stuff,
refined,
I like them to be
I
smaller.
think fans will really enjoy how quick they play.
That sounds...
A lot of diversity in those maps as well. A lot of visual variety, some colorful maps in there, and I think they feel really
good.
Guys, you're moving me in ways I didn't imagine to be moved today. Excellent stuff.
Cry?
I might. Hey, it's the first time for here on air. We've got some of the maps that we are going to be seeing in MW2.
That's cool.
Starting with one, we've got a real fun one here, guys. This is one of the aforementioned battle maps. Team, can you give me some details on Sarif Bay?
So Sarif Bay is this little fishing town
I
on the
like
south
this.
coast
This
of
is
our big
cool.
map. And
This is cool, and again with the
it has
water,
such a great mix of gameplay.
I'm so impressed by
it's right on the
this.
harbor,
The
so we
water
get to show
is
off all our boats
so
and our new amphibious
freaking
APC.
pretty. Look
and,
at
you know, swimming, as we've already said. But what you get inside the town is this really intense urban combat with all these tight little alleyways. And
look at the
all this great
detail.
rooftop
Just the
combat.
buildings
and mixed
look
with our
weathered,
ledge
which
hang,
they
you get
do
these
in a
really
fishing
cool
town,
parkour
if you
combat
think about it.
action happening.
Yeah, I love how you describe the rooftops there on this map specifically as like a separate ecosystem. You can kind of migrate that entire vertical.
You can go up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
Wow.
All right, that looks fantastic. Jeff, okay, so that's one of our larger maps. What about some of the 6v6 maps?
I want to know about that. I love
some footage of one of the new maps that we're going to be seeing today named Mercado Las Almas. Do you mind giving us some details on this one?
Sure. Mercado is a little street market in a historic section in Mexico. Our story behind this is, you know, the authorities have some intel that narcotics are being smuggled out of the warehouse, and they're going in trying to find and seize them.
I'm gonna love this map.
This map plays really fast and a lot of action right down that center lane. The Mercado is a very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta. It plays fast.
Cannot wait, really cannot wait. Looks fantastic.
I cannot wait for that one.
Interesting to see you know, how that ties into campaigns and whatnot. All sorts of fun and games ahead of us. Looks amazing. Battle maps, core maps, 6v6. All this looks fantastic. But let's go back to modes. So we've seen some maps. What about the modes being played on battle maps? We will have the return of Ground War, but we've got a new large-scale mode that you've alluded to,
this
right?
I'm
Let's talk
excited about,
Invasion.
y'all.
So Invasion is it's a big war map. It's Big War TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of Ground War. It's 20v20 players, but there's also 20 AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping. They're coming in on medium birds.
AI, okay.
And it's this high action mode. It's super fun, but it's also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not saying like, hey, get to B, or you're taking
cool.
C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up on a rooftop and snipe. You can grab a shotgun and go room clearing. If you push too far into the enemy's base, AI will come hunt you. But we've also been really conscious of where we put AI in multiplayer.
That's cool.
We didn't put AI in
I've
kill
been
streaks or
wanting
anything
them
like
to
that because
put
we don't want
AI
AI
for a
showing up in
while.
search and destroy. We don't want AI in domination. This mode, though, however, was built for AI.
For AI,
And it's
yes.
a super fun
I'm
mode. Can't wait for
excited
people
about
to try
this.
it.
I'm
a
excited
funny
about
aside,
that.
you know, we took
Also
the
looks
name
like they're
Ground
gonna
War
have a
from
search
a
and rescue
playlist
kind
in
of thing as
MW2,
well.
and that was just large-scale TDM and DOM. And we kind of did the DOM in the last game, and now we're able to add kind of the sandbox TDM, and so we're kind of completing the cycle of that that old playlist.
That's cool.
Well, this large-scale stuff looks amazing. This looks so
It
awesome.
does. It
And,
looks
Okay, so what
amazing.
about the new 6v6 modes? Just keep dialing it in closer and closer. Steph, what have we got?
Yeah, so we also have 2 new 6v6 modes that you're going to be seeing here played today, and they will be in beta in Prisoner Rescue and Knockout.
Prisoner Rescue. Okay, let's go into Prisoner Rescue first, Joe.
I cannot
So
wait. I
Prisoner
heard
Rescue
there was
is an
rumors that
attack and
this was going
defend
to
mode. It's a
happen.
round-based mode. The defenders have 2 prisoners. They're kind of spread out, and they need to keep hold of them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded carry, where they're up on your shoulders and you can't use your primary weapons. Instead, you have to use a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we give the attackers an advantage once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are.
That's cool.
And the objective icon over the prisoner goes away as soon as they scoop them up. So now the defenders have to basically rotate back to the exfil and set up defensive positions.
Cool.
And it's this heart-pounding,
It
adrenaline-pushing
is.
like mode once you grab
That's
that
cool.
prisoner
I've been
and try and
wanting
get
them
them
to do
out.
that for a while. It's
hero
almost
run
kind of
extras,
almost slightly a
Definitely,
campaign
you know,
for
big S&D
multiplayer, and I
energy
like
in this
that.
mode,
I was
which
wanting
resonates
them
with
to
me
do
in my time in
something like
esports. So
this.
this is my personal favorite of the new ones, and also sort of the strategic revives that happen. There is a revive mechanic, and so you are able
I've been
to
wanting them
pick
to
up
do
your
something like
teammates.
this for a while.
I've seen some pretty wild comebacks in our playtest so far.
It was a lot of fun. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday. It
They've
was amazing.
kind of
fun,
done
and I know
things
the
like that
community is
off
going
and
to
on,
love
like
diving
someone
into
on
it
your
over the next
team you
week.
have to protect.
Okay, I can hardly
but
believe
this
there's
is
actually
different.
a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the
And I
honor
like that.
of
I
officially
like that a
announcing the
lot.
third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2. What are the details behind this one? We got a little teaser of it on stage.
Yeah, I
from
want
Patrick,
to
but
know
what
more
are the
about
details?
this.
Yeah, you saw a little hint of it in the trailer too. It's been a pet project for us, right? We've always
That's
wanted to
cool.
do third person, and all while we're working on all this other stuff, we've been kind of lifting up and doing third person.
I
in
had
each mode.
no
And the cool thing is that
idea
it's a
now that I'm seeing
modifier
more
on
of
our
it.
game, right? You
What?
can just turn on third person. In the beta, we're playing it in hardpoint, but we want to try it post-launch in S&D. We want to try it in VR. And we have, camera work. The camera collision's been reworked. It handles tight spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior camera. You can feel the weapon shake when you're firing with it. And it's just, we've put a lot of work into it, and we're excited for people to give it a try.
Incredible. I can't wait to see what third-person COD feels like in 2022. Sexy
that
skins and everything.
is
This is a lot of
that's
information,
cool,
Steph.
guys.
There's a ton here.
I'm
I
excited
tried to warn
about
you.
that.
They're delivering a
I'm
lot
more
of new
first
features for you
person,
guys
but
to try
I
out
can do
ahead
third
of
person.
release.
That's cool.
And I said we were going to be bold with this beta, and we are, but there's even more to come at launch. So this is just a taste.
I
How is
guess
this
we'll
just a
be
taste?
able
How
to
can
do
there
third
be
person.
even
Oh,
more?
I'm
I
doing
mean-
that.
Dude,
I'm
got
trying
tours
it
over
out.
Not even okay.
Third person
Okay, so what
COD
about
intrigues
this year's
me.
third mode?
So I'm happy to say that Special Ops will return as our third mode, and will be focused on 2-player missions, asymmetrical in game design. So think 1 player on air support, 1 player on the ground, and I think the OG fans will be really excited because we've looked at some of the iconic Modern Warfare missions like Overwatch, and really tried to implement some of those themes into the design. So we'll be talking more about Special Ops in the months to come.
Steph, you're saying I should be looking now for a special ops partner.
Sitting right next to you.
Yes, you are indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe we have one more surprise for
I got you
PlayStation
too.
players out there. What's that?
Indeed we do. Let's roll the clip.
Ooh, what is it? Oh, look at the ninja outfit. Ooh, it's cool. 2.0 content. Ooh.
Empty-handed, I was born. Empty-handed, I will ascend.
Oh.
Blade or bullet.
I've
Fist
never been much
or
of
bullet.
melee, however, I do like to do it
Spear, stone, or
I do
arrow.
like to do it every now and then.
These are merely
This may make
tools.
me want to do it more.
I am the one to fear.
Oh, ooh, look at the pattern of the gun. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Pick Miles
For
ISO.
PlayStation.
Fix your mic.
That's cool.
PlayStation players will receive an exclusive operator
And that's
only,
cool.
only as a warrior gun for
I
hire,
actually, for
descended
the
from
first
centuries-old
time, I'm
samurai
getting
clan
the
and
Call
torn
of
between
Duty
country
on
and family,
PC.
just like me. This is such an awesome
That's
looking operator, guys.
it's
Only
the
is going to be
first
playable
time.
on day one for all
First
who
time I'm
pre-order through
doing
the
that with
PlayStation
this
Store.
one.
Plus, he comes with a
Oh,
high-level
but that's
weapon
cool. I
blueprint,
usually
playable in
get it
multiplayer
on
and
PlayStation,
Warzone
but
2.0.
for the
Steph,
first time I'm doing
badass.
it.
Oni is
I'm doing
awesome.
that.
I myself am a PlayStation player, and so I will be becoming Oni main day one for this game.
That's
It's been
cool.
really awesome to see our narrative team building out his lore, really bringing this
I did
operator to life
PC
with the
though,
creation of his
'cause
backstory, his
it's
motives.
just,
and I think
it's going.
the art team
the
absolutely
view
crushed
of
it with
range.
this skin. He is
They haven't
so,
really touched
so
on that. I
cool.
mean, it's.
All right, so we
I'm
keep talking
guessing
about
it's
all
going to
the
be
things that
like
we have
Vanguard.
to look
That
forward
is
to,
one
but
thing about
we are
Vanguard.
missing
They
quite a big
changed
one
the
here. We're
view
missing
for
the
console
start
players, and I think
of
that's
the
great.
beta.
But
So for
it's
anyone
even
who wants to
better
get an
with
early
PC
first-hand
though,
look at
so
Modern Warfare
that's
2,
why I went with
and
PC
trust me,
this
you
time.
definitely want to. It is immediately available around the corner for
All right.
PlayStation players who pre-order
Weekend
any
2 is
version.
me.
Early access to the open beta starts tomorrow, so make sure you are
22nd.
preloading.
All right, that's me,
now.
that's
Now,
me.
also check out your screens.
3
since
seconds
here's
through the
exactly
26th.
when you
Y'all
can play
get
the
ready. I'm
beta
putting
on
out
your
tons of
platform
content right
choice.
there.
But don't forget, friends, it's also definitely worth noting that if you pre-order the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2,
I did
you
do
get to use
that.
the red Team 141
It had
operator
all
pack
the
and
Ghost
the
stuff,
FJX Cinder
and I
weapon
was-
vault in the
sold
beta in
me.
addition
Ghost
to being
is
able
one
to
of my
earn in-game
favorites.
rewards for playing all sorts of cool swag. And don't forget that if you digitally pre-order Modern
It's an
Warfare 2,
unsung
you also get up to a
hero. To
week
me,
early
it
of campaign
didn't get
access. So wait,
what it
campaign a week
deserved.
early. All right, folks.
In my
I
mind.
hope you enjoyed that first look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer.
I did,
Don't
and
forget,
it looks
you're going to get to see it
incredible. I'm
live and in
super
action in a
excited
few
about
short
special
minutes with
ops.
our
I'm
crazy
super
set of
excited about
streamers
the
here,
new
200
modes.
plus.
I'm
here
super excited
in
about
Rated
the
Rock and
third
Roll. But
person.
first,
What?
we'll be right back to show off the world premiere of Warzone 2.0. Don't go anywhere.
Give it to me.
Call of Duty
The
next.
Mountain Dew green
All right,
carpet.
let's go. I'm ready,
A lot of
okay.
fun people out there, everyone having a
Let's
good
go.
time,
I'm
and
ready
some
for this.
incredibly well-dressed
I've been
people out
playing
there,
a
and
lot
some
of
definitely not
Warzone
sweaty
of
t-shirts about.
late.
Here we go. Welcome back to Call of Duty next, friends.
Again,
We
I do
promised it was
think
coming up, and now the
the,
wait is
out of
over.
the
It's
two,
time
Vanguard
to talk
and
about
Warzone. Warzone is
2.0.
slightly
We
a
got
little
a
bit
glimpse
better at the
of some
moment.
Warzone
Not much,
2.0
but
in the
slightly is.
multiplayer reveal trailer earlier today, and it
so
does
I've been
look awesome.
playing a lot, so
However,
I'm
we need some
really
true experts to
excited
help out.
about
Back at the
this.
desk here, we have got Stephanie Snowden, Joe Seacott, Jones,
ready
but of course,
for
welcome
buildings
Jack
to
O'Hara,
come
game director
back.
at Infinity Ward. Joe, how are
I'm
we
ready
feeling? We
for
ready to
it.
party here? I mean, this is a lot. We need to know everything. Warzone 2.0,
I need to know
Stephanie, the world
everything,
cannot
yes.
wait.
It feels crazy for me to be up here revealing Warzone 2.0. I ended up at IW as a fan of the game, and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But Warzone 2.0 is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right?
Where
It's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments. And it's a return to shared tech across the universe for Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And I think the key innovations that we discussed for multiplayer, those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected. Okay. It's the same world, and I think the players are going to love it.
Okay.
Oh my good God. Real excited about this one. Again, there's a lot in this one. Jack, where do we go from here?
So MW2 and Warzone 2 have been developed side by side since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same universe. Like Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that. But the centerpiece of all this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the globe. It brings together our philosophies on map design. It brings together new technologies in order to do it, and lots of artwork to make it happen. And we've learned so much from players experiencing Verdansk and playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited for them to land in Al Mazrah with their squad.
I cannot wait.
There's a wide variety of points of interest for players to explore in this map, and we're really looking forward to seeing everybody in there.
Oh, here we go, a brand new map to explore and traverse. I cannot wait. Stephanie, let's take a look.
That's right, Miles. Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0. Wow. It is a really interesting mix of geography. It is expansive desert settings with a mix of industrial areas, towns, a city, and of course water. It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter. But you're gonna find a lot of really cool elevation, rocky peaks, caves, subterranean spaces. This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
It's huge. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so that was a big picture, and it's a great way to see it from a sort of top-down layout. But let's take a better look at some of these points of interest.
Can we?
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works
so
to make it feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure in between all the different, what we call points of interest along the map.
Oh, that's cool. Look
and
at
if you're paying attention, you might even see a few that seem pretty familiar out there as well. And so as the team works through these, they're trying to find some variety on each point of interest to make them something that the players will want to drop in and get the particularity of that single point of interest and find the place that they want to drop and where they want to play, whether it be a high elevation observatory at the center of the map, whether it be the big city that's up the top right, and whether they want to explore that, or whether they want to work in some of our POIs where we have water intersecting with geometry.
Go with that.
So we have in this one.
Look at
that's familiar.
Wow, that is
and there's
familiar.
a river system that goes through all of this, so you'll be able to catch in a boat and drive between the different POIs. Here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village, which is
that's my favorite.
Colloquially called Sunken Town.
I mean, I love to swim, so you find me there.
Absolutely.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe, on what the hot drop will be today, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. This is our first time seeing other people who are not us play Warzone 2.0, and so I'm just very curious where you think everyone's going to immediately drop today.
I'm interested about the Sunken
I think some people are going to drop to Observatory just to go back to home, you know?
They're coming home.
It's always nice. You're moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot and you're like, wait
I've been here before.
I've been here. This is
all these flashbacks.
Hey, there's a lot of nuggets in there for some old
I love this.
Yeah, I'll say Corey. I think that's gonna pop
Corey,
off.
yeah, I told you guys Corey.
The edge so they stay in as long as possible.
But I think the Sunken, I'm interested.
We have some news for our edge of the map players coming up.
Ooh, all right, guys. Well, the map looks absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to watch our streamers here drop in early in an alpha build later on today. Okay, so moving on to the gameplay, we've got this beautiful space to play in. How do all of these multiplayer elements we've talked about a little bit earlier?
I would like
how do they fit into Warzone 2.0?
Not like now that they're giving us that.
The super simple answer is all the stuff we talked about in multiplayer, the stuff you saw in the multiplayer trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all integrated.
Cool.
So
that's
that
good.
tactical camera works in Warzone. That decoy mine works in Warzone. Like
the decoy. Okay, that's cool because there was a little bit of a disconnect.
The slide, the dive,
you
the
don't,
water,
you can't use everything that's
more
in
swimming.
multiplayer in there, particularly some.
This is a great taste of some of the water combat.
Everything, so that's cool.
I can't wait to go full Captain Miller, you know, Apocalypse Now, coming out of the water and knifing people. I mean, this just looks...
That's the water, I cannot tell you guys, is a game
the caustics on the bottom.
I'm not even sure what caustics are. I have no idea, but it sounds great and it looks incredible.
That's cool.
You can see the armored patrol boat coming by there with its two turrets. There's some cool stuff.
So I'm glad you brought up vehicles. Stephanie touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about? You know, we've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen all sorts. Jack, what have we got?
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling. You can have them, they react to explosives differently based on their weight. So if you're in a heavy armored 4x4 and you get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan.
Wow.
You can also choose with your squad to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window, and suddenly you got yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. And vehicles will run out of gas, or at least most of them will. Will run out of gas, and then you can bring them to a gas station to fill them up. If your tire's been blown up, you can get out and repair it, or you can bring it to a gas station to get repaired as well. And of course, we've got water vehicles. We've got a small boat. We've got the boat that Joe mentioned with the turret at the back. So you can have a little moment cruising up the river with your whole squad ready to rumble. So yeah, there is so much love that's gone into these vehicles.
Forgot the coolest
it just
vehicle.
gives it more
massive helicopter helicopter that you can
competitiveness
fly
about
around. And it's a
Big
moving
chopper.
platform with 3 doors, and you can move a whole squad through the map.
What?
Wreak havoc. It is so cool.
Oh my god!
I mean, the fact that you can lean out of the window, you know,
Yes.
Yep.
grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle, actually, you know, engage in
Yep.
battle from the window, leaning out, shooting,
Unless
combat.
somebody blew off your door.
That won't.
that does complicate things,
That's
doesn't it?
PTSD from Joe killing me many times in our playtest.
Well, I hope the gas prices in Almaz are okay. I feel like there's a lot going on in Warzone 2.0, and my head is quite frankly spinning. What other
mine is
massive
too,
changes
my
have we got in
goodness.
store? Because it feels like there's so much has changed. Is it still a gulag? Do we still have circles? Is it still
Yes.
gas? I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
Yes, tell.
Well, what do you want to jump into first? Oh, Stephanie,
So,
go.
we've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high-level components of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing
It
with your
looks
friends,
fun.
having fun,
I'm
you know,
all
friends new
about
and old.
fun.
Maybe you're making them in game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see the streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes!
So it's coming.
What's
it will be in
that?
Warzone, and I there's going to be some amazing clips. But I think Joe can tell us a little bit more about looting in Warzone 2.0. I'm listening to that.
The streamers love prox chat.
Yeah, they're like, yes.
You know, in looting in Warzone 2.0, we still have the humming crates. You know, you can still travel around and listen for those. We still have
I
the
like
loose
that.
loot on the ground, but we wanted to add a layer of learnability and logic to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, and your mom's going to go inside, go to the medicine cabinet and get you something a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever. So that's our looting. If you need health items, you can hit a bathroom in a building and there'll be a medicine cabinet. You can open it up. If you want to get loadout items, there are these hidden caches throughout in between the POIs that are in ground, and you can memorize where they are because they're always there. So you can kind of start to develop these paths through the map of how you loot. And there's this logic applied to looting. You know, you can find toolboxes that'll have grenades and things in them. And you find these other crates that are kind of like, it's as if the military that occupied this space came through and dropped off military items. Those crates are always there. So you can always have this reliable layer to looting.
Incredible. This sounds really exciting. We go on a road trip
Strongholds.
through our
That's
Mazrin, quite literally, like
awesome.
have a route we plan, hit the gas
Gas up,
station,
pick up
gas
snacks.
up, pick up snacks, pick
That's-
up ammo,
that's a
and all sorts.
game
Okay, cool. So
changer.
what about circle mechanics? I mean, this is obviously
Yes, I wanna
a
know.
huge component of BR's joke.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it. So we kind of talked about what could we do to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits, into 2, 3, or even 4 circles.
Wow.
And then those circles kind of close down. And what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles. And at a certain point, you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle. We think we're good. And then those circles merge. They come back together, and you know, you have this very directed fight of like, as the circles moving, you're like gearing up in buildings. You're like, here we go, it's about to kick off, and as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay that we feel like is a cool world event that would happen. Like, oh, the circle's splitting, we need to do X.
My
Crazy.
goodness,
Get in the
wow.
car, we're going now, go! All right, so apart from circle splitting, what about the gulag? Is that still around? I mean, there's so much change, man. I mean, I'm ready for it, but
I'm
Joe,
ready
what
for
we
it too.
The gulag, you know, we've been experimenting with, we've tried some crazy things with the gulag. But the current version of the gulag that we have running right now, where we're excited people to play, is you're not in there alone. You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out. And after that, you guys are enemies again. But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need each other. Let's do this. You use the proximity chat to talk to each other. And the other thing we've been playing around with is you may see a little bit of an AI presence in the gulag. So you have to be on your toes. Like, you're working with an enemy. There might be an AI here. You're picking up weapons. And we're excited for people to try it.
Yeah, we're gonna get feedback today too, and like Joe said, we've been through some pretty wild iterations of the gulag, which I will not reveal here, but there's a lot in store.
There certainly is a lot in store. Jack, I have heard of a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0 called Strongholds.
That
will
is
include AI that may
so
impact
cool.
how
I
players
haven't
get
heard
their
anything
weapons,
about
etc.
that.
Can you
So
clue me into
cool.
what
That
that's all
didn't
about
even
and if
cross
it's
my
even true?
mind that they would change
Absolutely.
that.
So Strongholds are
Wow.
reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to
Strongholds!
engage with them and assault them to get cool rewards, including free loadout items.
I
which is
told
one
you
of the
guys,
new ways that we're
strongholds.
adding for players
I
to get
did
their
do a
hands
video
that
on
best weapon.
things I would want to see
We've worked
in
really hard to bring
Warzone.
AI
Strongholds
into
was
at
one of
scale
them.
into Warzone 2, and
Wow,
you're
I'm gonna put
encounter
that
them in
video at the
multiple
bottom.
modes in different way. In BR specifically, they're in these strongholds, and if you get to a stronghold, you can find the location of a black site, which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to the next. But in other modes, you're going to find the AI occupying large portions of the map
Wow.
and just kind of protecting different POIs in different ways.
That's
Unreal.
cool.
Okay, so we've all heard the.
I've been
rumors
wanting to.
that
I said
Warzone
AIs
2.0
as well.
is
I
going to
want
have
those
some
in.
Very, very
NPCs. I
interesting
wanted
new
those
modes. Would you care
This is
to
what I wanna hear
confirm
about,
or
though.
deny Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time. I have read about some new modes on the internet recently, but one of the most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at launch. I am happy to announce DMZ. Call of Duty's extraction mode will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year. I played DMZ for the very first time on my
super
first
excited
day
about this
at
mode.
IW, and to this day, playing it nonstop, the possibilities of this game
is
mode
incredible.
blow my mind.
So DMZ. I can also confirm that DMZ is real. But we're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you, though, is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds, and they'll reinforce based on players' actions. And then on top of all this, you can choose which mission you want to accomplish, or you can chase after a variety of activities in the world. And you can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al Mazrah and see what's there.
Wow.
Lead up, exfil. It's totally
Okay,
up to
so
player
it kind of
choice
sounds
there,
like it's
and,
going to be similar to
I'm really
Warzone. I
excited
don't
about
know.
the full scale
it
of
almost
what we're delivering for this chapter, and we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community,
It sounds
specifically
like
around small maps.
it might be a little bit
Ricochet,
different of a map,
anti-cheat,
not quite all the
ranked
way, but it does sound like
and
I'm
beyond.
excited about
And
that.
Trust me, although we're touching on some
That
of the
was on
core
my
updates
one
to
things
the
I
overall
did want to
Warzone
see.
2.0 experience today,
In
and mostly
Warzone?
focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months.
I have a few friends
this
that love
is only
VR.
the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
It's not quite my
Okay,
thing,
I
but
need
I
Warzone
do.
2.0 and DMZ in my life ASAP. Stephanie, when?
Warzone 2.0 will be free to play for everyone on November 16th.
Oh, that's not
with
too
the
far
start
away.
of Season 1 across Modern Warfare 2. Mark your calendars. That's about 2
time
weeks
gets go- Let's go. Yes.
after Modern Warfare 2 launches. And we had
Wow,
125 million players in the original Warzone, and I cannot wait to see
There's
all
gonna
of
be
you
more.
and
I
hopefully
can
more
already
of
tell you
you
there's
in
gonna be
Al
more,
Mazrah for
yes.
this experience.
And you will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the streamers are hot to trot. They're raring to go. We will see all of you in Al Mazrah on November 16th. But don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this.
All right, let's go.
Then,
I'm
after
ready.
that,
I can
we
go
have
back to
live
mobile. Let's
gameplay
go.
coming at us with all of our friends
Let's
set up
go.
across each and every Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. We've got Warzone 2.0, Battle Royale. We got Warzone Mobile. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I'm here for it all.
Call of
Let's
Duty
go.
Next.
Let's go.
Brought to you
Let's go.
by-
Okay, what is this? I'm all for Ghost. I'm all for Ghost. I would kind of like it to intertwine. To kind of have it. That's one reason why I kind of stopped playing it, because it never really intertwined with multiplayer or Warzone. I mean, it had the same modes and stuff, but like it did nothing to connect it really, if that makes sense. It didn't. Oh man, though. I may have to go back to it, y'all. Wow. I love Ghost. Wow, 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 wow. They are bringing back Verdansk for the mobile. They are. And I think that's going to draw a lot of people back, including me. Ooh, what's this? That's cool. Wow. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down, Call of Duty. I'm going to have to go back. Whoa, baby, that's Christ the man. Let's go. Whoa, go, let's do it, dude. Let's go. Wow. Okay, I'm going to have to get back into mobile. I'm going to have to get, it's official, I'm going to get back into mobile. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
What a jam-packed day we've had here so far.
It is jam-packed, y'all. My
and Modern
goodness.
Warfare 2 already good to go. But finally,
I'm going to go back.
We're getting something new here.
I'm going back
Coming
now.
into mobile. We got Warzone Mobile 2 here for you. It's me, Beef Mommy, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with none other than Chris Plummer. And Chris, what do you have
I'm going to go
for us
back
today?
to it now.
That's right. Today we are proud to introduce Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Yeah.
This
Whoa,
is the real
I'm
thing,
doing
and it's
it,
on
y'all.
your
I'm
phone.
getting
For the
it.
first
I'm getting
time
it.
ever, you can drop into Call of Duty Warzone from wherever life takes you. Let me quickly point out the
it's
gameplay
like
you're
its
seeing
own
today. It's
thing?
still alpha, so it's only going to get better. And for Warzone fans, you will recognize this drop sequence right away.
I mean, honestly, it just gives me so much nostalgia. But wait
It
a
really
minute,
does
Chris.
me too.
Is that the legendary Verdansk?
Is it?
You know, this is where Warzone gameplay was born, and we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time.
I did hear
from
that
its
they were
hallmark
doing that, and I
vistas.
saw the little
And these
teaser.
dense
But it looks even
urban
better
areas,
now.
They're just so much fun to play in.
It's
Wide
going to
open
be good.
fields, ready for
This
battle.
could definitely
And
be a
intimate,
rival
close
for
quarters,
PUBG
combat
Mobile.
environments. There's
I
so much
definitely
variety
think
in
this is
Verdansk.
going to be a huge
It's famous for
contender
good reason.
to rival
Teaming
that.
with fan favorite locations like Boneyard.
I
and
loved
Superstore.
Boneyard.
Even TV station.
Well, I'm getting
Wow.
classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks
Me
here.
too.
Can you tell us more about the gameplay?
TV station
or,
was-
you know what,
was-
maybe just
it was a
give me
good
your
map.
phone real quick. Maybe I can see for
A good.
myself.
It was
No?
actually they put
No,
TV
the
station
team has a
actually in
passion for
multiplayer,
delivering
and I liked
the
it.
most authentic Call of Duty experience possible for mobile devices. From the way you aim and move to the weapon handling and the control responsiveness, all these critical little
didn't even
details combined to
think
make
about
Call of
them
Duty
doing
Warzone mobile feel
Call of
best in
Duty
class.
Mobile today.
We
I
made
didn't
sure
even
that the
think
physics,
about it
the feedback, the sights
because I
and
haven't
sounds,
played it in
all
a
those
while.
essential little touches are
It's
smooth
been a
and
while
accurate.
since I've done it.
It's about creating an experience that's so
I've
true
done
to
a
form.
few
You can imagine feeling
tournaments
that
and
dirt
stuff here
compressing under
and
the soles
there
of your boots with every
with the
move.
mobile when
Imagine
they
those
would
tiny
have them,
shockwaves
but
of recoil
beyond that,
moving through your entire
I
body
kind
with
of
every shot.
I kind of
In
stepped
Warzone
back
Mobile,
from it
these are
after
the
a
kind
while.
of
Again,
details that we care about
it
that make the
kind
combat
of
feel
wasn't
airtight
quite the same
and authentic.
as
me really
the
emotional,
games
Chris.
at
And,
the
you know, it sounds
time.
like everyone's
This was
paying
back
attention
in
to detail, and it's finally paying
in
off. Now, when I think of
2019,
Call of
or
Duty
right at the
Warzone,
beginning of
I think about strategy.
2020.
Absolutely. There's a
And
lot more
I kind
going
of stepped
on than
back after
pure
that,
gunplay.
but I really
For
want
example,
to. This
when
looks
you're out there
good.
exploring a map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull
Wow.
off a finishing move. It's like ultimate bragging rights.
Okay,
And if
they're
you're feeling
doing
more
finishing
strategic,
moves. Okay.
You and your squad, they can complete contracts.
That's cool
use
that they're adding
cash,
that in.
and buy
That
stations.
didn't have
There's a
that
ton of
into
variety
the.
there,
I don't know now.
including
I
lots
haven't
of different
played the
abilities
regular
like bringing back a
mobile
fallen squad
in a
mate.
long time, but they didn't have that in
Now,
there.
that contract economy, it adds a ton of depth and strategy through risk and reward.
I really like that you brought that up, because if you're talking about risk and reward, I think about the kill streaks. I think about the gulag. Are they going to be there too?
Yes, everything you come to expect from Warzone, it's going to
Okay.
be there, especially kill streaks. This means you can deploy your big stick of choice, like a precision.
This
airstrike.
is
You
going
might be able
to.
wipe
I
out
feel
your entire
like
squad
this
with
is
it.
going
So
to
not so fortunate for
be.
them. But
This
they're
is
not
going to be
necessarily down for the
big.
count either, because
This
we
is
have
definitely
the gulag.
something that could
So here
bring
players
the
can fight for a
mobile
second
to
chance.
esport level.
So when you go down, you get to fight one-on-one with another
There
down
is
player,
it is
and you can earn your way
existent,
back
but it's
into battle.
not like PUBG
This is how
Mobile.
Warzone Mobile plays out on a
PUBG
truly
Mobile
massive
esports
scale,
is huge.
unlike anything we've ever
This
played
could
on mobile
definitely going to get to that
For
point
this
with
reason,
this.
we're
I
pushing
feel
way
like
past the envelope on high player counts to make sure each match is
my
jam-packed with
PUBG
our
Mobile
signature
is
style of
basically
combat. So we are
bigger
supporting
than
up to
PUBG itself.
120
Now, I don't think this will
live
happen in
players
this
in the single
sense,
match.
but it
Wait,
can't.
hold
Wait a
on.
minute, what?
Did you just say 120 players? Or do you mean bots? Because it seems like in Battle Royale games on mobile, they're usually loaded up with boring bots.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with real, live,
That's good.
human opponents.
Wow.
And that's our focus. So for anyone who's tired of playing with nothing but bots, we hear you.
Wow.
We're talking up to 120 real players ready to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions.
I'm really
That is Call of Duty Warzone
interested
Mobile.
into this
And we
now.
hear
I'm
you
definitely
in the
going to have to
crowd.
try it out.
Everyone's excited, and absolutely, it is huge. And I don't think there's
Wow.
a game on mobile that can top that in terms of real player
It's
count,
going
of
to be
course.
hard.
But how are you able to even pull that off?
We can support real player counts at dramatically higher scale than we've ever seen in other Battle Royale games on mobile because Warzone Mobile is running on advanced, unified Call of Duty technology. This is the same shared tech behind the console and PC versions of Warzone 2.0. It gives us a ton of advantages, like these incredibly high player counts,
That's
authentic
cool.
Call of Duty combat and gameplay systems, and it opens the door to a much more connected experience across all platforms.
That's cool.
So when you say more connected, does that mean that
Yeah, I wanna know.
Warzone Mobile will share content and features that will be in the console and PC version of Warzone 2.0?
Exactly.
Wow,
Delivering a
I told you
deeply
guys I
connected
wanted to
experience has been a
connect.
strategic pillar
What?
from the beginning of
Okay,
development.
that's okay.
Now, we know that your time is precious,
right.
and your investment in playing is now recognized across Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2.0, and Warzone Mobile.
Yes.
So wherever
That's
you're playing
it.
Call
That's
of
what I
Duty,
wanted.
it is time well spent, including on mobile. Even your
Okay,
friends list
that's a
and chat
game
are shared
changer.
across platforms.
That's a
So
game
you can stay
changer.
in touch with your friends, whether they're playing on console or PC or mobile, wherever they choose to play.
I mean, that is so exciting. I totally
That
get
is
that.
incredible.
Now, one of the coolest benefits of having this kind of
Guys,
connectivity is that Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is loaded up with the same authentic Call of Duty weapons and operators you'll recognize from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. And whatever you get from the Battle Pass, you will see it on console or PC. It'll also be there on your mobile device too. And the other way around works as well.
I really
That's
love to
cool.
hear that. And as a matter of fact,
Yes.
I saw some of the same weapons and operators being shown earlier today in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Are you aiming to make it exactly the same on all platforms?
You know, that's a great question. So the team's incredibly excited about how deeply connected and authentic the experience is in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And we'll continue to adapt the best content and features and innovations created across the franchise. But at the same time,
I love
we recognize
shipment.
that mobile
That was a good-
is a
if, like,
very
if I
unique
was warming
platform.
up,
Mobile has its own
I would
flavor,
drop that
advantages,
shipment.
and player expectations.
For like
Sounds
in
like the
Plunger
game
to
will be
warm
tied
up.
into the Call of Duty franchise pretty
When
nicely.
Verdansk was
and
around,
will there be
that's what I would do.
mobile-specific events or content that is unique to Warzone Mobile?
Yes. Above all else, the team is committed to ensuring Warzone Mobile is a world-class, mobile-first experience right
Wow.
down to its core. Controls are a huge part of it. It just needs to feel natural on the device, intuitive, and native to the platform. A lot of it comes down to tuning, and this is why we're supporting synchronous crossplay between iOS and Android platforms exclusively on mobile, and we're avoiding the imbalance that comes with cross-playing between mobile devices
that
and
was
consoles or
another
mobile
thing
to
too.
PC.
Sometimes it didn't feel as
This allows
balanced
our
as the
teams
real
to deliver
game.
the best possible mobile gameplay experience with a unified feel. And by doing this, we don't need to compromise the tuning for any platform. This ensures a level playing field and more fun for everyone.
Okay, that's
Now,
cool.
keeping those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important. So whether you're the hardest of hardcore mobile pros, or maybe you're a console first player that's sneaking in an extra match during your lunch break, even brand new players to the franchise who need a little help getting into the flow of the game, we are committed to providing the most robust control options anywhere for a pick up and play experience that's accessible to all of our players.
I love that accessibility, and that means all my friends can get in on the action for a change, but how do they sign up?
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready, because I'm super excited to announce that starting
Alright,
right
I'm doing
now,
it.
you can pre-register for your free download in the Google Play Store. Signing up means that you can be among the first to play when the game launches next year. We look forward to
year? We
seeing
have to wait till
everyone
next
in
year?
Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Okay, I'm
With that
signing
being
up.
said, hey, We got Ferg on the horn, and I think he's literally the first one to pre-reg. Ferg?
Hey guys, Ferg here, and I am thrilled to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty
Yeah, I'm the
Warzone
second.
Mobile.
I just did
And
it.
now you can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to be among the first to
I did,
draw.
and I'm
Tell
doing
your
it.
friends, because the more pre-registrations we drive, the more rewards we can earn.
Okay.
Like special weapons, vinyls, and emblems. Plus, if we reach the top milestone of 25 million pre-registers, we're going to unlock a super cool secret reward you're not going to want to miss. What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR code below.
I just did. I just did it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Wow. Wow. I'm willing to give this a chance. I'm willing to give this a chance.
We are back. It's Miles here, joined by Maven, Alicat, and Nameless Studio. What? Oh, guys, the adults have left us
here we
alone
go.
at the
We're
desk,
gonna
and
talk
now
about
it's
it.
our time to have some fun. I don't know about you guys, but okay, it's been a
Wow.
pretty late day so far.
Yeah.
Where do we even start? I mean, dude, mobile, bro. It's a new era of Call of Duty.
Listen, Miles,
It
I've been
really,
addicted to Call
I
of Duty
feel
for
like
over a
mobile
decade. You're telling me I can be in the
games are
airport playing
becoming
Warzone now?
better
Looking
and
for
better.
dance? That's lit.
I
Also,
will
Miles
say,
looks
I feel like
absolutely
they're
incredible.
even
insane.
more
There's no
filled
shortage
with
of crazy stuff coming our way.
microtransactions.
Ali,
I feel
lay
like
on
this
me.
is not
Multiplayer
quite
for
that way.
Warzone-
I don't
for
have
Modern Warfare 2, insane.
to
It's incredible.
buy,
We actually got to load up with some of the
I'm not
players
gonna have to
yesterday
buy
and a
as
little
much
bit of
like
a
some of the
pre-test.
past
And loading in
ones.
Gunsmith
That's
2.0
good.
is actually so aesthetically pleasing. And I think everybody at home, once they also get their hands on it, they're going to love it just as much as we do here.
Truly, Maven, my good friend, you've played more Warzone than most people on the Northern Hemisphere. How
Yeah,
do you feel
no,
it?
8 hours a day for years, it feels like. It just seems fresh, man. The
It
map,
looks
like everything
fresh.
about it,
It
triple
looks
circles,
fresh.
The water, the boats. I mean, I was like kind of the proximity mine king for a while there, placing them under vehicles, trying to blow them up and set booby traps. And now you're telling me I could do them in not only land, but also the sea. I'm with it.
Me
It's
too.
gonna be something, man. We really have seen a lot so far today. We've
I'm
seen
with
what
it
Warzone
too.
Mobile, of course, multiplayer there, and a bit of Warzone 2.0. Cannot wait. But guys, it's time to get into business. Let's now get into the command center. This is it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the command center, presented by Xfinity Rewards. We're going to be rolling the show through all day today. Xfinity customers, they can start playing Modern Warfare 2 sooner with Xfinity Rewards. Visit xfinity.com/rewards.
Okay, I am
Get your code
Xfinity,
for early
so that's
access
cool.
to the open beta. It's free and it's easy to join. Guys, I mean, every time
And this
I sit down,
this
I take
has
a breather,
been
I'm like,
this is
there's so much.
this
But
is
first
one
and
of the best
foremost,
shows
before
they've
we get into
done.
this one, there's so many streamers here. We need to give a big shout out to Intel, who's powering all of the streaming PCs here
Wow.
today. Massive shout out to those guys. Clint, there are 2 PCs on every desk. Explain.
I couldn't believe it. Cloakzy is here. Like the fact that he actually made the trip out. I figured they have to have something special.
Wow.
The fact that you have a dedicated PC.
We're already this
gameplay
having
side
all
and
these
set up for
big
this
content
many
creators
people.
right here. I will say for them to be able to, we're
Ridiculous.
all
We're
ready
actually
for
almost
a
ready to get
new
into
era
gameplay,
of Call of
guys. I mean,
Duty.
Ali
And
teased it a
after seeing what
little.
I've seen,
We
this is going to be a new era of Call of Duty. This is going to be the this is going to be the standard for the rest of the Call of Duty games for years to come.
Some of the world's
This
fans,
is a
quite
new
literally from almost
standard that
every
they're
part
giving
of the planet,
themselves.
coming together here in this crazy top secret location. What can we expect?
It's going to get loud. It's going to get incredibly loud. Yesterday,
will get loud
was
there.
loud, and I believe like not even everybody had shown up yet. So now that we have a full building of all of these creators, all of these PCs, I'm expecting people to get up and start screaming, Miles. It's going to be insane.
Clint, we heard Courage from like headphones on. He can be heard from space.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like Bobby
Yeah,
Pop,
he
he's
can
on a
be
subtrain or something. Lord knows what that's going to sound like. But
Wow.
My boy Tyler Blevins, Ninja here as well. But like, I think this is a testament
Tim.
to how pumped up everyone gets about
Noisy
Call of
Butters
Duty
is
every
there
year.
too. They
Like, the
interviewed
fact
her in
that
that
there are
30
this many
minutes
big-name
before the
streamers
show started.
in attendance. We're going to see some incredible gameplay, go through the various modes. I mean, this is going to be a real treat. It really is.
I mean, and you've been around a long time in the Call of Duty world. In this venue right now, we've got streamers and players from, all across North America, South America. We've got players all over Europe, Japan, Australia.
Wow.
You name them. We are
Mobile
all over
players
here. Mobile
everywhere.
players everywhere. How do you describe the vibe in the room right now?
I mean, it's just incredible. It's a bunch of homies who love Call of Duty all in one room getting ready to grind. And, I was talking to them earlier. I was walking around doing the round saying what up to everybody. They're going hard,
also
right?
like with, I don't know if they'll mention this or not, but there is going to be, like, if you have the beta, like WoW, I have the beta, you're going to be able to earn things in the beta, and they will transfer to the game when you get it. And I think that's cool.
Some of these big names, get a clip out on social, your YouTube, whatever it's going to be. So, yeah, I'm sure people are going hard in the paint or falling to their death if they're Tim. I'm sure we're going to have a couple of those.
I'll go a little bit of that later on. I think we're actually ready to hop into gameplay. Dr. Lupo, one of our first here, and he's already down and out, but we are playing, I believe this is Hardpoint and Mercado.
I love Hardpoint. Hardpoint is definitely one of my favorite modes.
It's a lot more vibrant than some of the MWll that we've had in the past.
It is vibrant.
That's something that I always enjoy, especially
I will say that the gunplay, I feel like the guns are going to be something that you're going to have to level them up in order to start getting, which isn't a bad thing. Which isn't a bad thing, but I do feel like they're going to have a little bit more recoil until you can get some attachments. I feel like that, and that's all right with me. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. What's going to happen is I'm hoping that with the attachments and stuff, we have more balanced guns than we've ever had before.
The movement, though, when I first hopped on yesterday, the movement felt so much different than Call of Duty's in the past. It's not that slide cancel. You got to complete your slide. The dive mechanic, it plays out so much different when you're going into a gunfight. You can dive out of a window. Miles, it was a lot of fun. We were getting into the mix.
So wait a minute, is there slide cancel? It seems like there slide cancel may not be something that you do that much in here.
There was an in-game whisper feature. So I was sending messages to other creators as Ninja, talking horrendous, man. horrendous trash talk. All very good-natured friends of mine, but I'd be kind of weird to get that from Ninja, right?
Yeah, does Ninja know you did this?
He has no idea.
I walk up and slap him.
I walked past him today and I was like, "Good morning, dude. How you doing?" He's like, "Hey, man." Not a single word. Ali, not a word.
Not a word. I actually got into a game against you specifically. I was on, I believe.
I'm excited about the weapons that we're putting in here. Okay, he's doing.
Disrespectful with some
I'm super excited about that.
You were in my last game, and the second I killed you, you left. I remember looking at the leaderboard, and
that wasn't me. That was Ninja.
A quitter, Miles.
Okay, so you can jump and stuff. That's cool.
A good time.
And
that's what he does.
Listen, he is, as much as he's a fun, good-loving, everyone takes a Jack, it's just this great natured guy. He is one of the most competitive human beings I've ever met. He gets pissed, bro.
Passion.
Okay, look at the new guns. I like this a little bit because we're getting to see the new gun.
About the game mechanics, something else that I noticed that I don't feel like I felt in other Call of Duty games is how kind of realistic the movement with your gun is.
I feel like that too. You can tell by just them as well.
Always gonna mess with that, but when you peek corners and stuff, the way your gun moves with you is very, very realistic, and I think that's going to be something a lot of these players are going to notice and have to get used to very quickly.
And you saw a taste there of when you're spectating a player, you get that kind of over-the-shoulder, tactical camera view, and it just adds this insane level of it's realism, but it just
knockout.
So
okay, here we go.
When you're enjoying maybe seeing your teammates play or whatnot, it just looks so cool. It's a nice new feature here in the game. And sorry, Clint, this is the new knockout mode.
Yeah.
You might not know what this means.
I haven't seen this one yet.
I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
No. I mostly, I was watching some of the guys play. I just wanted to kind of live react and enjoy it.
Yeah.
There's so much new stuff. I'm just
what is knockout? They didn't go over that.
Let's see if Jack can actually step up this
looks
time.
like it's
not going to happen. Just getting destroyed.
Oh, looks like it's more. It almost looks like Search and Destroy, just not quite.
Was that too hard? He's my.
No.
Okay.
He's doing the classic. He's going to his set. He's doing the classic.
It was something else. It was something else. It wasn't.
Oh, my sensitivity or something? What is it? No, Jack.
Wherever he's spectating is using my favorite SMG, by the way, too. I think that's the.
Okay, so we're seeing I like that actually. We're seeing how the setting things are going. Ooh, that's a nice gun.
Yeah, so I saw the rumblings on Twitter and stuff like that. I think it's amazing, though. I mean, when we jumped into Modern Warfare.
Okay, so you can kind of. It's like a half slide now. I feel like. You can crouch and things like that.
It's just a better version of that, right? Like the
When you
round with
do,
you
that's
as your rigger,
good.
you
That's
switch
good.
out all
It's
these
not
different attachments
completely
and,
gone.
for
I'm
the
seeing
class of
that
weapon
from the
you have,
footage that
like,
we're
you
seeing
can
now.
change it up.
It's
Turn
just,
a
it's just, it does play a little differently. But I like it. I like it a lot.
One of the the all-time greats in the competitive Call of Duty
One
world.
of the maybe the
If not the.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it that way.
Yeah, no, like the all-time
You're lying,
great, yeah.
Ross. He's the greatest. But there we go. Swag now getting involved as well. And to your point, Anali, about Gunsmith, I mean,
I'm enjoying
at
watching
this point in
this
time, it's quite
gameplay.
hard to recognize, but
This
that
is
is
cool.
a part of the M4 platform, right?
We're
That's
actually
the primary
getting to
weapon.
see it live.
I mean, it's awesome. Like you can switch it up. Like you can make it.
Okay,
into
so
a
there
sniper
is
that can
kind
be
of
very
it's more of a
effective as well,
dive
right? So
slide.
It's gonna be crazy.
So it's a
Even with
little
the AK
different than just the slide. It's like a instead of this, it's just kind of like a this.
So much fun with that.
It's that's good. Okay, so it's not completely gone. It's a little different, but it's not completely
I want to talk about the map
gone.
aesthetics for
That's
a moment
good.
and like the layout.
Because I was one of those people that I didn't really want to be totally completely gone. I just wanted it to flow a little bit
Into this
differently.
game, you can jump from rooftop to rooftop, and like you can jump further.
I like
than
that
you
too.
think, and I
That's
found
one
that
thing
out
that I
very
do
quickly. Like, I would
like
get to the edge of
about
rooftop, and I'm like,
Fortune's Keep is that you can jump from rooftop to rooftop.
You can make
It's
the jump.
very
You can
cool.
make it across like the map if there's tall buildings. You can make it across the map without ever having to touch on the ground. And I think
I
for
like that,
snipers,
too.
That is going to be their absolute playground.
Speaking of snipers, Pomage now, who's having a great time here. I mean, we've seen a lot, Clint, of the weapons so far, but surely a sniper.
Well, I heard Pomage too. Like I stepped up. I think it's when he was first walking in. He was walking with an irrational to people, and he was like, "I'm going hard, bro."
Oh yeah.
He's like, "I'm going hard." I could just hear like the competitiveness in him.
I don't blame him for going hard. I don't blame him.
This knockout game is not going very well for the red team
Like
right
I
now.
said,
Pomage
I'm
team obviously
kind of
winning
that
this one
in
again.
between that they were saying as well.
Hold on to that bad boy. Oh, I forgot, friends. Here at CODNext, it's all going on. Mobile.
Oh,
gaming,
it's
friends,
all
ladies,
okay.
going.
So you're
We've
able
got
to
all
try
of
the
it
mobile
going
as
on.
well.
Really.
Okay.
A celebration of everything that is Call of Duty, and even
That's
courage,
cool.
he may
All
have
right.
sworn.
Do you see the gloves on the thumb?
Yeah, they're
And professionals, true professionals.
Wait, do I probably need to get this? I've been playing some COD Mobile, Diablo Immortal. Like I've been grinding more mobile games. I have my iPad and I'm loving it. Do I need to get little thumb sleeves?
I think you should. Yeah.
You know, sometimes it gets a little bit slippery. I need thumb sleeves. What are they called?
I had a friend that just got those thumb things.
You're in the right place to ask
He loves
about
them.
that. There is an army.
Because
of
he
professionals.
predominantly does. Oh, that's a game changer. That little. Ah, that's a game changer.
So they're playing some hardpoint here, and you know, obviously, us coming from the esports side of things, we love hardpoint.
I
Miles,
love
you were talking about this
hardpoint.
morning, when there's a hardpoint
It's one of
and
my
there's
favorite modes.
elevation
I will
above it,
say, I
you can
hope
dive
Capture the
into it,
Flag
turn
makes
around,
an
land on
appearance
your
in here.
belly,
That's
and
my
yeah,
all-time
absolutely
favorite
right.
mode.
So, you
Is
know, there are
Capture
some
the
movement
Flag.
mechanics for you speed
I have a
demons out
feeling
there.
that it probably will though because
There's
it
lots of
usually
explaining
does
the way
in the
slide works
Modern
now, and of
Warfare
course, the
game.
Dolphin Dive is back. I don't think we're not officially
So,
calling it Dolphin Dive.
It's not. It hasn't made an appearance in Vanguard, which I've been a little disappointed about, but I think it's cool.
The CDL pros,
You know?
try to stop sliding.
Oh, there's
try to
Hannah.
dive a bit more. Come on, Butters. Show us the dive.
There's Buzz.
Send us a slide. Now we're
I
looking
love
for the
me some Butters. I love her videos.
And all the windows are built to be diveable through. Like, that's the way the game is.
That's what Joe was kind of saying, right? Like they're seeing it.
Oh, okay. So you can slide. It runs a little differently, but you can slide. That's cool.
That's the. So we have the Hurricane. She's running overkill. That's going to be one of the M4 platforms, and the sniper on the other side.
He's
And we
testing
have.
the mechanic. Look.
There we go, testing things out, trying to.
I
find
like
the
that.
sneakiest
I'm
way
loving
across
the
map.
mechanics. I'm loving
I was
seeing
trying to see if I
this.
could break the slide.
Oh, that poor guy.
No slide.
Well, that works
breaking.
out. Yeah, look at her face. She's like, oh, test out the movement. Someone just runs right in front of her. That works out. Give me a freebie.
Oh, poor guy. That's cool
You know
though.
what I'm noticing on this map?
I want to see her use the sniper though. She has a sniper.
Not as many doors. I think in general is the overall vibe.
I love this. I need to do a spectating video sometime soon, shouldn't I?
Again, Jeff talking about that.
I
it's got a
should.
Very distinct feel. It's just like
Okay.
the battle map is very large.
That-
way more
okay.
intense action. Of course, there's like evasion
I'm
stuff.
interested in
66
see how
is a totally
snipering.
different
I
flavor.
want to see her
that
use it
obviously
more.
excites us.
That is
Maybe
one
it
thing
should
about
we love it, right? Like we're here to see
Vanguard
people
that
go
was
hard,
not
try
not
to
that
win, be
good.
competitive, and
Ooh,
I think we're seeing a lot
Hannah,
of
let's
elevation on some of these maps,
Okay.
too. The snipers are going to be.
I need to do a
Max
spectating
two
video.
stories,
Would
I
you
believe.
put
I
in
could
the
be
comments
completely
below
wrong
if you'd
there,
like
but-
to see me do a spectating video?
Also, look at that little stock.
Did you guys use the sniper yesterday?
Yeah, right?
No, I didn't.
I used it for a whole invasion map.
Okay, I will say the sniper's kind of loud, but that's not a bad
Yeah, I was
thing.
in the back sniping.
It's not a bad
can't wait for
thing.
the sort of, like,
I
animations
just hope
and stuff like that, like
snipering
little
is.
stocks.
I'm not
you
much
can
of a
put skins on
snipering.
individual
However,
weapons
I
now
do
and
know a
comes
lot
up
of people
making
that
some
are, and I'm
very
trying to
handsome-
get into
handsome-looking
it.
weapons.
I'm
Dylan's
trying
right.
to, and I want it to
Also, something we
be.
haven't talked about
I
yet is the
want
way
it
the
to
perks
be
work.
clean for. I do want it to be
Because it reminds
clean.
me of back in the day. The
I want them to
specialists,
clean it
where
up.
As you get kills, you get more perks. As time goes on, you're gonna have 2 base perks. You can pick whatever you want. As time goes on, you get another perk. As time goes on, you're gonna get an ultimate perk as well. So it's actually it's completely new. They've redone it, and it's gonna be sweet.
Well, the reason I think I haven't really played it yet to deal with it too much to see like how vastly different it makes the gameplay, but I know for a lot of us, when you're playing like the multiplayer experience, I feel like you get a couple perks you like, and you just sort of pick those. You're
Yeah,
you
you
don't
do.
really think about it, right? Like you figure
true.
that out in the first couple days or weeks of playing the game. Those are your perks. Now it's like I feel like there's more decision making that goes into it.
Yeah,
which
there
I
is.
personally think is exciting. Now,
I like that.
I don't know what I'm going to be running.
I like the lean.
That's what
They
were
brought
saying.
in
What
the
was it?
lean.
The
I like
class
that.
They were trying to put, you have your
Leaning
rusher,
around
kind of your more
corners, I
stealth
like
type
that.
player, your sentinel. Like they want to, even if it's not like class-based per se, like they want to kind of.
This is really encouraging. I like seeing that this right now. Put in the comments below, what are you liking so far about what you're seeing with gameplay right here? I'm finding this very cool. I think it's okay, I like that as well. Okay, that gun. Let's go with the gun. See that gun? Okay. The name escapes me at the moment, but it running. Look at the attachments he had on that compared to someone else that was running it. The one on the top, on the top left.
That mid-tier perk, way more sort of
it was running better because of the attachments. I think that's the way it's going to be.
This
isn't a bad thing. It makes it more competitive, definitely.
Taking Jeff and Joe's thunder.
Symphony was just on screen, so.
I mean, look at the wagon on that boy.
What?
There it is.
I'll picture there. Like
yeah,
hey, here's a shotgun.
on TikTok, something like that. It's impressive
I
stuff.
would like
That's
to
what you're
see.
watching? In your free time, Quinn?
Yes, it might be. It might be.
Okay.
I'm watching
It's Brooke's TikTok. You know, she's very creative.
This is a Search and Destroy, Call of Duty Classic here on Farm 18.
This looks cool.
This is one of the maps that we saw in an intel drop not too long ago.
Okay, so that's not.
This is
Whoa.
simply spectating.
What gun is
Ash
that?
Sanders.
Wow.
And you know, of course, we're talking about like 3-lane maps. This is one of those maps that
I like
follows a
this.
very good hybrid 3-lane map that does really, really well when it comes to a game with like their Search and Destroy. Like you have your traditional outer lanes, and they have their hidden corners, and they have their ways, and then that middle is just pure chaos. It's kind of like a little bit of like it reminds me of like a paintball range with all the walls and the corners that there are. So this is probably one of my favorite maps that we are playing right now in the beta testing.
Looks like
and
a lot of
as
the
you can
maps
see,
run
everybody
very
is having
well.
so much fun on it. I mean,
It looks like you got a lot of options within that
Aiden has
map.
14 kills. I just saw the kill board. He's on the other team.
Mason just realized he's on the stream though. He's ready to get nasty. He's going in.
Oh, he's fully loaded. Look at the bottom. He's got all his perks.
He is perked up, quite literally.
Come on, Mason. Show me something special.
He's flying.
Oh, wow. That's
Oh, he didn't do it. That's all right.
I was loving that one.
That would be me.
That thing turns
He was going at it though. I am more. I will say. Now when I play Search and Destroy, I am more cautious, but I am more of a running gunner. I am. It depends on the mode, but I am more of a running
It's such a
gunner.
different look. Like when we're spectating
I am.
plays and having gunfight stuff, like the way the player animations are, the sound effects, like the game has just been. Like it's everything we liked about MW19, all the stuff that was already there existing, and they've just been. I mean, it's Salt Bay right on top.
Okay,
just,
so I'm
just
seeing
hammering
the
away.
full.
Sweet
I
season,
don't know if you
top to
guys
bottom.
know this. I'm
And it was a
seeing
close
that
game,
bush right there. Kind of a bush, whatever. It's not going to be a lot of plant-based things in Modern Warfare 2 or in Warzone because they're wanting it to be more competitive. I like that. So you're not going to be able to hide very well. You're not going to be able to camp. That was one of their number one things they wanted to take care of. I like that. I like that. That's cool.
And of course, kill streaks. Cruise missile back. A lot of fan favorites, Clint. I mean, everything you would expect from a Modern Warfare game is there.
We get to see one.
Let's go with that. Wow. Okay. And they are bringing back some of the old. They are bringing back some of the old perks as well. Skill streaks and stuff. I like that. I like that.
Create that sort of visual. Look, you want the game to be as appealing as possible for you. Maybe you don't.
It is, and that wasn't. It looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous.
There's a lot of settings in this game.
I'm gonna get lost in that for the entire first day, probably.
Me too.
I'll spend about 3
But I have a feeling that these maps are going to be something that once you learn them, you can play them to your advantage. Okay, Tracker's back, so we know that as a perk.
Hit it.
Yeah, this sub looks like it's dominant.
Level 13 already. That gun that he's using looks really cool.
I wish everyone could experience just this environment, though. Like, as much as we're enjoying the gameplay and stuff, how cool it's been. Because, like, a lot of these content creators, like, they're friends or they're familiar with each other. They play games online, but, like, it's not often you get them all in one place.
Yeah,
like
it's
this.
cool.
And it has just been a vibe.
It's cool, and it's cool to see them play as well.
Like, I know Iceman and Isaac, we have interacted so many times on social. I've never met him in person, dude. We hugged for a solid 30 seconds. It was beautiful.
That's
and
cool.
It just shows like how hyped people get for Call of Duty. I was telling you, I was like, I can't believe I still get this amped for Call of Duty after over 10 years.
I feel like that, like again, this Call of Duty has a different feel to it. It has a different hype to it. This is going to be new.
No in between.
This is something that is new. We're going to have the word next that they keep using is definitely something, and I'm just seeing now by with the gameplay, this is new. Okay, look at the loadout thing that you can do. So you can change your loadout mid-game. Okay, I was wondering about that, if you could change your loadout if you wanted to. That's cool. Okay, so you can. All right. I will say, Battlefield 2042 was a hot mess, okay? And it was a hot mess. But I will say that their menu and customization on that thing was appealing to me. It looks like that you can kind of do that with just what we just saw there. I'm sure they'll confirm that later on, but it looks like that you can right there. I like that. I like that a whole
regardless
lot.
of your attachments and what configuration you end up coming with is fairly much there.
I love that because, I mean, it just feels like sometimes
I mean, you could always change your loadout, but it looks like that is more custom. You can, it's more, you can customize more, and it even looks like you might could change your perks too, which is cool.
Yeah, but like, I think
that's cool.
To Dally's point, like, there seems to be a little more separation between
like I haven't seen the do-it-all gun just yet.
No, I mean, we saw Aiden, of course, on the Mountain Dew green carpet, like, I want a broken shotgun. And I'm sure he can make it, but broken, we'll find out what that really means. As the game develops.
I feel like that this is going to be something along the lines of the weapons are basically, from what we've been told and leaked, that the weapons in this gun, and you can kind of see here, they're almost even. Some are more on than others, but they're mostly even. What's going to go down to is the attachments. The attachments are going to make the whole entire difference. And I'm already seeing that. Like the ones that are lower and lower in the gun, maybe leveling up, they're not as smooth as the ones that are leveled up, that have the optical and things like that. You can kind of tell that it's going to make the difference. I think the attachments are going to make the difference in this one. We're not going to really have much of maybe a meta. What we are going to have is attachments that make the difference in the gun, I feel like. At least that's what I'm getting the vibe of right now, which I like. And there might be some weapons that might be predominantly better than others because of the attachments. The attachments may work better on a different gun. But I do think that's cool.
He's on his feet.
The Gouch.
Oh, man.
It's cool.
We will be playing all day, friends, all day.
You know what, the iron sights here are kind of clean.
Well, I think this is great, too, for a lot of, I mean, people like you saw Zenny, you saw Crowder. For those who don't know, they work on the CDL side. They're really in the midst of stuff during the season. They don't get to come to stuff like this that often and see all these content creators.
That's cool. Okay, and I like the hip fire though. I'm seeing a lot of people do hip fire, and that's encouraging to me. Hip fire has always been something that's been, well, for lack of a thing, hit and miss. In Call of Duty, it looks like that it's a good thing.
Get a grip. You are live at CODNext. But yeah, there's a ton of cool stuff. And I mean, we're seeing Wilson's in there as well.
That's what I was gonna say. I love that.
Okay, I have a lot of fun. Chopper Gunner's back. It's called
Chopper Gunner's back. Okay, that's cool. I love Chopper
Gunner. It's 130. You know what I'm talking about, friend.
There's a Chopper Gunner here as well.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be seeing it all.
Yeah, Miles, like, if we play against each other later today, when we get the free play, I'm getting a Chopper.
I think I'm actually locked on this desk all day. I would love to play more.
after the stream's over, I think we can play more.
This is cool.
Yeah, once the curtains go down, we're gonna dive on.
This is feeling very clean to me.
I thought visualizing your ankles just tied to the desk.
They can wheel me in the chair, but it's hard to get down the stairs. Here we go, another cruise.
Redman, how we doing?
And what a shot! He got two.
Ooh, that was cool. The animations of that's cool. Okay.
So this is the air support we were saying.
Yeah, this is.
That's cool. The little thing that you could. That's cool. Whoa.
Or it's a custom one.
Wait a minute.
Longer range, maybe? But that looks like the Fennec. Yeah, that's the Fennec Iron Sight.
Wow. I'm loving the guns that they're bringing back, and I love the new ones that they're doing.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Okay, I'm trying that gun.
But he's holding.
Hi, everyone. I am back, and I don't know about you guys. I am super excited about it. I know that we watched some of the gameplay at the end, but I was really interested in watching the gameplay and seeing what they kind of, well, basically showing us if it was actually in the game, because that has happened in past Call of Duties, and it looks like it is. I'm super excited. I'm first and foremost, let's break down the multiplayer. I am predominantly a multiplayer player, and that's what I mainly play. I have gotten into Warzone more and more lately, so I'll definitely start putting out some Warzone content for you guys, but I am predominantly a multiplayer player. That I'm a multiplayer girl, if you will. I love what they're doing. First and foremost, I love what they're doing with the maps. First and foremost, the maps look incredible. I think the maps are going to give us a lot of options within it. Also, I'm noticing that there is not a lot of plants around. That is on purpose. They did not want there to be these maps. They did not want there to be as many campers. Now, of course, you can camp whenever you want to. We saw one of the players doing that. One of the streamers doing that, and you have that option, but there's no plants in the way for you to be hidden and stuff like that. They're wanting the gameplay, I feel like, to be more fast-paced, and I like that. I like the way the maps look. I like the way the maps look like they run. I love the underwater thing. Let's get into the underwater thing. The underwater fights that you can have. I love those options. Those options seem like it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer. This whole entire underwater thing is going to be a game changer. They've had it kind of in past Call of Duties, but not like this. This is something that is going to be an option for you, and I like that. And I like that you're going to be able to swim as well. I do like that as well, particularly on Warzone. We're going to get to that in just a second, but I love that option. I also love the new modes that you're going to be able to do. I love the new mode where you're going to be able to drop in, and you're actually going to have bots on your team as well, kind of AI, and you're going to be able to face off against. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot, because that gives us an opportunity to be more tactical as well. I like that. Let's get into now the perks. They haven't gone into that a whole lot, but as we saw from the gameplay, they're going to be something that you have to earn. I also like that they brought back different medals that you're going to be able to get from past Call of Duties. I do like that. They did say that, and I like that they're doing that. I think that is something that's very necessary for them to bring back. I like that there's going to be certain things that you can earn. And it's going to show to other players that you have earned them. They're bringing that back, and I'm super excited that they are bringing that back. Let's get into gunplay. Again, yesterday I did a video about it. No, I keep saying about it. I did. I'll put the link down below about explaining it more. I like the customization. It looks like to me, particularly with the gameplay that we saw at the end of this video, that it's going to be something that's going to be more like, it's going to be something like, there's not going to be, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a meta weapon. Now, there may be some that work better than others, but it doesn't look like they've kind of cut that out. Now, I could be wrong, but it does look like that was going to change your gun instead of being a meta gun. Is going to be the attachments that you add on to it. Again, I put a whole video that I did yesterday explaining it. I'll put it again in the description below. But I'm super excited about that. I think this is going to make it not only more competitive, but it's also going to make it for casual players who are casual players. I'm not, but other people, other friends that I know are. It's going to make it more of an even playing field for them. So I do like that. Let's get into what else can we get into? I just think I'm super excited about what they're doing. I'm super excited again about the customization that we have, the customization options that we have. We didn't see much snipering today. I'm interested to see how snipering is going to work, and shotguns. I'm interested in that. Now, one thing that we did not see in this whole entire thing is how camos and things like that are going to be grinded out. We didn't see that. They did not give us any detail on that. I'm super interested on how that's going to work, in particular because the leveling up system for the guns is totally and completely different. So I am very interested on how that is going to work. It's going to be very, very, very interesting on how that is going to work. Now let's move on to Warzone. I am starting to play more and more Warzone. I played Verdansk back in the day. Let's go on. Let's talk about that for a minute. I did play some Verdansk back in the day, but it was at a moment where not a lot of my friends were playing Call of Duty, so I didn't do Verdansk as much as I have Caldera. I do remember that towards the end of Verdansk, we were all ready for something new. Look, we paint Verdansk as something that was a perfect picture. It was not. It was definitely more of a prettier picture than Caldera is. But let's be honest, it did have its issues. It did have its issues, and not like Caldera. Give me Verdansk any day and time. Give it to me. I definitely love Verdansk over Caldera. And then I think what happened with Caldera is, of course, I feel like it was kind of halfway done, of course. But I also feel like they were just trying something and they realized that it didn't work. I do think that as well. What I like about this new map, let's get into the map first, is that the buildings. They're bringing back buildings. That is one problem that I have with Verdansk. There's not enough buildings. There's not enough buildings. Everything feels too spread out. Now, I will say this map looks big. This map looks really big. But I'm excited about the options that we have. I'm also excited about some of the new places that they put into this map. The Sunken City, that's interesting. That is very interesting. One thing that I do like is the vehicles that they're putting in here. I like that you can shoot the tires out. I love that. I love that you can shoot the doors out. I love that we can lean out the window and shoot if we want to. We kind of always have been able to do that, but not to the extent that is going to be in this. I like that. I like that you're going to be able to have the option to get on top of the roof if you want to, if the car will let you. And play like that. I love that. I love that. And some people may not like this, but I've always thought that they needed to add this, that the vehicles needed to run out of gas. Right? Now, that is one thing that I have liked in Fortnite. And the reason being is it makes it more competitive. And I like that they're finally adding that in there. I did do a video on things that I would like to see them add. That is going to be in the description below as well. I did do that. I did like 5 things that I would like to see in the new Warzone 2. I'll put that again in the description below. But it seems like that they're taking a lot of what we've said that we wanted, and they're putting it in here and then some. I like the movement that we're going to be able to do as well. I like the mounting on walls and the crouching on walls. We kind of have that now, but it's going to be at a different kind of level. I like that. I like that we're going to be able to shoot tires out too. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do like that. I like that on the vehicles as well. Again, with the swimming, I like that. I love the new things that we're going to be able to use in Warzone and in multiplayer. I love the floating bombs that we're going to be able to throw. Not claymores. I can't think of the name at the moment, but you guys get it. I love that. I love the drill thing. That's a game changer right there within itself. That is a game changer. The drill bomb, that's a game changer. That's going to be fun to use. The inflatable person, that's cool as well. I think I feel like they're being very innovative when they're coming to, again, like I said, it has the word next. This was called Call of Duty Next. They're showing us a new era of Call of Duty. I also like, this is one thing I did not touch on the multiplayer. Let's talk about the third player. I am super excited about the third player mode. Now, I have been always predominantly a first person, but I can play third person. Of course, you play third person in things like, you can play third person in things like Fortnite. Fortnite is third person. Destiny kind of is and kind of isn't. It's kind of a mixture. I think this is going to be good as far as giving us an option. One thing that I've noticed about everything just in a whole, they are giving us content. And there's a reason for that. And it's because we're going to have this Call of Duty for 2 years. And I feel like they're giving us content, not only out of the wazoo, they're giving us tons of it, but it's also content that they can build on. Another thing that they're adding in Warzone that I like is strongholds. Now, that was one of the things that I did want to see. Now, they didn't give us much in the way of how the weapon system is going to work, as far as in they kind of did. You're going to be able to loot and stuff still. I'm interested still about the plate thing, your armor. I'm interested in that. It doesn't look like there's going to be different levels. That was a rumor going around that there was. I don't know. They didn't give us much about that. I have a feeling it's just going to be kind of the same as it was in all the other war zones. But again, and I love the fact that you're going to be able to find med kits and things like that throughout the whole entire thing. I like that. I think this is going to make it everything more competitive. Let's talk about the 3-circle thing. That is a game changer. That is a game changer, because what's going to happen is it's going to make it not only more competitive, it's also going to be, I think, in my opinion, for casual players. I'm becoming not a casual player. I'm in that in-between zone. I'm slowly shifting towards the other. It's going to give it, it's going to be, I think it's going to be better for casual players, honestly. It's going to, they're blending those lines, I feel like, in between the casual and the more hardcore in both Warzone and Modern Warfare 2. I feel that way. And let's talk about the DMC mode. This is the last thing I will talk about. I am super excited about that. And I'm glad that they have confirmed it. But I'm going to say this. I like that they're adding it to Warzone 2. There was a rumor going around that it was going to be added to Modern Warfare 2. I think that would have hurt that mode tremendously. I think it would have hurt it tremendously. And I'm glad that they are not doing that. I'm glad that it's going to be a part of Warzone 2. It needs to be a part of Warzone 2. And I thought if it's not going to be a part of Warzone 2, it didn't need to be its own thing. Because I feel like that would have hurt it. So I'm super excited about that. Now, we did not get anything about plunder. I do not know if there's going to be a plunder or not. I think that's going to be interesting. Of course, we didn't get anything about smaller maps and stuff. I'm sure that will be in the future of this. Again, this is something that is going to be, I feel like with this whole entire thing, I'm going to wrap it up here. With this whole entire thing, again, with the word next, they're showing us the future of Call of Duty. This is going to be the standard for Call of Duty, for future Call of Duties for years to come. And I feel that. I feel that. This is a new era Call of Duty that we're getting into. It's more competitive. I feel like also that they're blurring the lines of between casual and hardcore. I feel like they're blurring those lines. I think this is a good thing. This is a good thing for Call of Duty. I do think that I love again with the weapon attachment stuff. I can't get over that. That is a game changer. But I'm really encouraged about it. The mobile stuff, actually, it looks good. I want to jump back into it. And I like, the number one reason why I quit the mobile is because it really never connected to any of my other stuff. So I didn't feel the need to really play it. I did a few tournaments here and there with it when it first came out. But honestly, I just kind of quit after a while again because it never really connected. It's going to this time. And I really, really like that with Warzone Mobile. I think this is going to be good. I really like that. And it definitely, with Warzone Mobile, I definitely feel like it's going to, it's going to make PUBG Mobile on its toes. It's going to really push them. I like that. I think this is going to be good. I like what they're doing. Again, I feel like what they're giving us is something that is supposed to last for a 2-year period. For those of you who do not know, this is going to be the only Call of Duty that we're going to be able to get for practically 2 years. It's going to be this year, and then they're going to skip a year. They're going to skip a year. I'm happy that they're doing that. Okay, first and foremost, that means that over time, this game is going to even improve even more so. And that content is I feel like the content that they're giving us is content that they're going to build off of. That's why they're giving us so much because this is basically going to be a 2-year span. I like that. And that really encourages me. And also, the reason why I like it is because whatever the next Call of Duty is going to be, which I have a feeling it'll probably be a Black Ops one, it's going to be, they'll have more time on it. So we won't be getting Call of Duties that are half-baked anymore. So anyway, but I'm really encouraged by everything. I cannot wait. Again, I got on PC, so I won't be able to do the earlier stuff that PlayStation is going to be able to do. But I'm super excited. Once it is open for me, I'm going to be making content on here like crazy. I cannot wait. I'm going to try every mode. I'm going to try every mode that they let us try. But anyway, let me know in comments below, what are you most excited about? Just let me know. I would love to be able to communicate with you guys. What are you most excited about? We saw some gameplay there. What do you think looks good there? What do you think looks good? At the end there, we did see that. And let me know in the comments below what you think about the new Warzone map. I would love to hear from you guys. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. You do not have to, but I would love for you to. And I will see you in the next video, that you see me in. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.